Everyone in this room is going to be able to show me that passbook, and they're going to have full accountability of those students. And I've even had feedback from students where one little girl, I was in the office, and I said, well, let me see your pass. She was like, well, this is much better than what has been done in the past. And I'm gonna tell you, if you talk to our assistant instructors that walks the halls, and myself that walk the halls, and these administrators that walk the halls, Dr. Hint, just to give you an example, she showed up with 2 guys from the state, and what they were here to do is look at the building, and they were on the building committee, but one of the guys used to, a lot of people in the state are former administrators, retired administrators, and we got to the front there, and he actually commented on, how clear the hallways were. He actually commented to me on what, is it like this all the time? And I talked to him a little bit about our new pass system, and I told him it seems to help. Because kids are even saying, no, I don't want to. One little girl came at lunch to get a pass, and she asked me, does this count against my passes? I said, no, we'll give you a pass to the bathroom at lunch. So kids are even calculating in the classes and actually spreading out what class that they actually go to the bathroom in, because they look at the passes. Now the next 9 weeks we'll switch colors. Now what I will ask to do is all the extra passes, put them up and lock them up. Don't leave them laying out. Now we need to do that, and that's something that kids will teach you as you incorporate things. They will teach you the adjustments that need to be made. So when we pass them out next year, if we have any extras, we just gonna lock them up, put them up, and what's in the notebook is in the notebook. Okay? All right, thank you. And if you need me, come talk.
It's good to have that conversation, because sometimes the teachers in isolation don't realize the benefits of like such a clear hall. Another benefit is it just really restricts where the student goes. Before they, like you mentioned, just had a pass, we had such a problem with the snack machine or just wandering around. But if you stop on that pass, it's to the office, it's to the restroom, or it's to wherever, and so you're able to kind of restrict where they go.
And you even compare the pass restriction list that's now compared to where it was last year, it ain't even close.
Well, kids hate that too.
Yeah, I mean, we've got fewer kids on the pass restriction list. So from a system standpoint, and you're right, if I'm in the room, I really don't see the halls, I'm really not concerned, I don't know the system, overall system effect that it's having. But even the restricted pass list is down, because kids are going and they're coming, okay? Any other concerns?
I have one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
If the teachers get an invitation to a 504 or IEP, they need to respond of how they're doing in the class, academically and behaviorally, not just they're fine. We need more than that when we go to meet with the parents. And we would love to have you there, but we're scheduling during our planning time, so we don't have to do it early in the morning or after school. That's why we need this information.
Now, are you referring to the form that Coach Griffin sent out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is like we have an invitation, we'll send out a copy of the invitation to all the teachers that student has, and we just need to know how their grades are, how is their behavior.
Have you seen that form that Coach Griffin?
I did. It's more for transition.
Because I thought it was but like I told him yesterday, I think he sent it out, we never introduced it. So if I'm an unexpected teacher and I open that up, if you look at that form, we need
The one
to.
he showed me was for, it was 9th and 10th combined and 11th and 12th for transition. It's like 8 pages. But that's
Not that one.
Okay.
He has one that's like what you're saying, where it's good, average, high student in your class, good, average, or poor, and then at the bottom he's got comments, but it's like maybe 7 or 8 questions, and he sent them out. And what we've got to do is, like I told him yesterday, first, you got to introduce it. Yeah, we got to take a look at it.
Now,
right?
Maybe he's good, she's passing.
Right.
But I mean, it's the new 192. We don't know.
But what we need to do is make it clear as to what your expectations are. Even if you need to, if we send this out, we would like to have this, and this. And then the more stuff like with the form that he has, which is good, but what he needs to do is add bullets to where a teacher can just check it.
I'll get a look and.
Yeah, we can
I'll
look
get a
at
copy
it.
and then we'll-
You're right. And then we don't have one person sending out one thing and
It'll be
another person.
something consistent.
Exactly. And then we can adjust it to where maybe a teacher can open it up and maybe take about 2 minutes, as opposed to his thing. If I've got 3 kids, when I looked at it, I knew it wasn't gonna work. Not in the way that just in its present form. I knew that we were gonna have to adjust it. You know, because if I've got more than 1 kid, that's require a whole lot of information.
I know some systems require all teachers come to the meeting, so it has to be in the morning before school or after school when they hold the meetings. But we try to accommodate the parents and the teachers, so that's one reason we're trying to send those out to kind of get an idea, you know, how are they doing? Because we don't want to go in there, well, I'm not real sure how they're doing. Or, you know, in midterm, they had this grade, what's in the grade through it.
Well,
That's what we have.
you know, what you have your 30 minutes in the morning. How long does the IEP meeting take?
30, 45
And how often do you have an IEP meeting?
annually, every year.
Okay, every year. So even if you need it all, if you needed the teachers present, and it's that far in between, if you scheduled it at 7:50 or 7:45, you know, you got a half an hour.
Right. But what I'm saying is we're trying to keep from all the teachers having to be there at one time.
Right.
By just asking, you know, where they at, what are their standings in the
And then let the parent, if the parent want to meet with one teacher, then they can request a conference with that one.
Right, and then the teachers will say, I really need to come. Like when I send out my email or my invitation, if you have a class, let me know, I'll get someone to cover your class so you can come talk.
Okay. Well, let's look at the form, and let's get consistent on the form. And then let's present the form in our next meeting, and then let's get some feedback as to what would help. Listen, I don't mess with special ed. I know IEPs are important, and I don't want them advocates to come up in here saying that we're not doing what we're supposed to do. So we'll do what we have to do, but let's just look at the form and let's get consistent on it. And then once we come up with a form and we're consistent on it, then we can help you track and get the stuff. Okay? Any other concerns?
My department had some. One thing that this is minor, they said they thought that the school year was going very, very smooth. They said they felt like everything was very orderly, especially being a new school. And then they said the only thing they had a complaint about was what seems to be going on with I know this is crazy, but like with the toilet paper and stuff.
Oh, no, that's not crazy.
Because I hate to even tell you this, but like we've been having to use paper towels in our bathroom.
I had to give us.
Because we haven't had toilet paper. And some of the students are too. They're coming back to my room to get boxes of tissue to take to the bathroom with them so they can use it. And, you know, like today I only had Bounty paper towels. I was like, we can't flush that. So I don't know. It's been like that this week. But the other thing is I have 2 teachers that said that if teachers would please make sure that their children have passes when they go into the hallway. Because on 2 different occasions today, a teacher had a child that was just sent out of the room around the corner to run into the bathroom to get some tissue, and somehow they came back around the corner and down the hall and was interrupting her class. And when she asked them where they were supposed to be, they left. They didn't have a pass with them or anything.
Well, but when something like that happens, they need to notify us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not a concern. That's an issue. So when that student does not have a pass and that student is interrupting their class, then they need to put it on some kind of form and notify us and let us run it through the system. That's not a concern. If Alan Gray Jr. is supposed to be in Miss Miller's class and he's out and he's sticking his head in your door, disrupting your class, then that's something that needs to come through us so we can address him and see why was he in the hallway and why was he interrupting your class. Okay? So that's a case-by-case issue. Now, if you start getting a whole bunch of folks, then that is a concern. But something like that is a case-by-case. So that's how they need to address that.
And check on the soap, because we haven't had soap in our bath.
Now, actually, they put soap, or you talking
They-
about teachers?
Yeah, the teacher's bathroom.
Okay.
We bought some.
Okay,
And
because
we
I
went and
know
bought
they
toilet
had soap
paper.
in there, because I checked soap and trash cans, and we did, not trash bags, and we did call over and ask them to deliver toilet paper. Okay. But I'll double check that.
Well, we're talking about bathrooms, are we gonna get paper towel dispensers in our bathrooms in our break rooms?
So y'all don't have them
No,
there?
sir, we don't have soap or paper towel.
Dispenser?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And I know we said.
In all workrooms?
Now, the one down there at the end of the English Hall, they just put a paper towel dispenser in.
Yeah.
With no soap.
No soap.
We don't have soap, but we have a toilet paper holder up.
But no
It's just
toilet
no toilet paper.
Okay, okay. We'll take care of that, because I know that Ms. Smith sent a whole checklist over to
And we knew
Mr. Wells.
we went and got some because we knew she was bombarded and got them.
Yeah, and I'll check on the toilet tissue and stuff. Yeah, we gotta have paper.
I'm just saying, we're gonna have a clogged system if we don't do
Yeah,
something.
that's right. And then we don't want them paper towels and stuff going down, because that'll just clog up the plumbing. But this is good. This is what I need to know, so I can take care of your items, right? Okay. All right, any other concerns?
I just have a little thing about the bathrooms, and it may not bother anybody else, but I noticed over in the assistant principal's complex, they marked male and female. And I don't know, is that okay with everybody? I don't want to be nitpicky.
No, I'm with you on that now. I agree with you on that now.
I would like to have a designated male and female
Exactly.
restroom.
And I saw that over there the other day. What did y'all,
Well, I
who?
think Ms. Harden actually initiated that, and we were all for it.
Okay, well, we'll get her to put it all around.
Okay.
Because they got a nice little sticker
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
on there. I don't know where she got that from, but I said that a long time ago. It just kind of got away from me. But I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. If we got two of them side by side, it needs to be
We just had
designated.
a verbal direction, we decided the first day, but anybody
You
that
can
hear
label
our,
it.
so can we please put a label?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
So
within
you
your
go-
group, but if somebody floats in from
That's right, they
somewhere
don't-
else, they don't know.
Mhm.
Okay, I agree with you on that. I'll get Ms. Harden on that tomorrow. The restrooms is out in the, this break room right here. There's two restrooms on the hallway. They put locks on them, but any key fits those restrooms. So your key should fit the restroom, okay? Y'all know why we put the locks on there, but we put locks on there, but it's some kind of lock that any key, like your classroom key, should allow you if you need to use those restrooms.
But what if somebody's in there and
If they turn that, yeah. On that little latch thing, it says lock.
Okay.
Yeah. If you turn, I guarantee they hear that key going in, they're probably saying, but on that little, when you turn that, just make sure you lock it. And when you turn that lock, it'll say occupied
all right.
right there.
Because I'll be the one busting in on somebody.
I think all of them have occupied, I think, if you turn that
They do.
latch. Yeah, it'll say occupied. So just read.
Okay.
No busting up there. Any other concerns?
And not a concern, but, the homecoming and class officer process has started, doing the announcements this week, and the next week we sign up. Homecoming game is September 26th, less than a month. Kaolin is October 11th, the parade. So we're starting that whole thing, and have schedules already up, and I'll send schedules out to everybody, but we've got them all posted here about the timeline.
I was at the Chamber of Commerce earlier. Will you be giving out the applications?
I've got them. I've got them. Parade. We always pass them out, for all the class queens and the ROTC band. So I've got it. So I'll start passing those out. Yeah.
And also, I've got to do out to you all on committees, because they were wrong in the handbook, and I've made the adjustments. I'll send that adjustment out to y'all as an
So
insert.
just rotate to the left.
Yeah, to the
Move to the
left.
left from your teacher handbook.
Right. And so I'll send that out to you.
And I used to have rights to be able to change those on the computer with the mail groups, and I used to kind of do that. And, but now I don't have rights anymore because of the new system, and they can't give them to me. Charles, I talked to him about it, and he has to, it's because of our email with this new Microsoft email. Anyway, he has to do it a certain way and it's between him and Microsoft. So, you know,